arrest that man for the assassination of President Clinton.
She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can take the pain, she can. Hey, what's up, Miss 616? Shorty bad as fuck. We're real lipstick, but I'm on the road. Hey, what's up, Miss? Okay, I just got off work, but me and my brother are out to his best friend. So.
Oh my gosh! What am I gonna do? The zoo opens tomorrow and we got this going on? Oh my goodness. Oh. Please don't share this video, whatever you do. Do not share.
So, waiting for a good day to happen, you know. Waiting around, pull up, sit down, so I just said, look.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Scarborough. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Scarborough, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. Able to complete this to Chenault. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14,
DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot in the field. and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A gain of a yard.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The 2-yard
But he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But it's third down.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here comes Westbrook. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. At the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
It's Scarborough again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bo Scarborough with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jaguars 10.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Rashad Penny. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To Rashad Penny. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jaguars 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Josh Oliver. 2 yards on the pick.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Eifert. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Haskins going to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They try again with Scarborough. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Is good.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
17.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
17-yard line.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 42. Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Connection made with Chenault. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. Flushed out, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.